Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sutra on the Four Factors course, where I will be reading the Sutra as well as providing a basic explanation of the text. The reason why I say this is a basic explanation is because with my ignorant mind, I can humbly only provide a superficial explanation, although I am sure this will still provide plenty of value for the viewers. In this introduction video, I will first be explaining the background of the Sutra to create more context before reading the sutra for the first time. Once again, this sutra focuses on the teachings of right effort, also known as right practice, and revolves around overcoming all karmic transgressions so that we can purify all our negative karmas and replace it with wholesome positive ones. As mentioned before, this sutra is a very short sutra and it focuses on how we can overcome all our past negative karmas while also cultivating wholesome ones now and in the future. This sutra is a Mahayana teaching expounded for the purpose of leading bodhisattvas. So bodhisattvas are enlightening beings who are cultivating for their own liberation while also leading all sentient beings with them to the highest states of joy and peace and wisdom. Mahayana teaching stands for greater vehicle as opposed to the Theravada teachings, which is lesser vehicles. The Theravada vehicle is for self-enlightenment, while the Mahayana vehicle is for liberating the self as well as everyone around. Right effort that is expounded in this sutra is a vital limb of the Noble Eightfold Path. The reason why the Buddha decided to separate this teaching away from the Noble Eightfold Path to teach separately on its own shows just how important it is to practice the right way. There are many interpretations of this sutra teaching the four factors, but I will be applying the humanistic Buddhism perspective, which is the tradition that I practiced as a Buddhist monk and still continue to practice to this very day. So let's read the sutra together once. The Noble Mahayana Sutra entitled Teaching the Four Factors. Homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Thus did I hear at one time. The Blessed One was dwelling in the Sudama assembly hall in the heaven of the 33, together with a great assembly of 500 monks and very many Bodhisattva Mahasattvas, including Maitreya and Manjusri. At that time, the Blessed One said to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Maitreya, O Maitreya, Bodhisattva Mahasattva, if you possess four factors, the misdeeds you have committed and accumulated will be overcome. What are these four? The action of repentance, antidotal action, the power of restraint, and the power of support. The action of repentance is to feel intense remorse for any non-virtuous action you have committed. Antidotal action is to put great effort into virtuous actions once you have committed a non-virtuous action. The power of restraint is to make a pledge and thereby refrain from any similar action. The power of support is to take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and not to forsake the mind of awakening. By relying on such powerful forces, you will be immune to misdeeds. O Maitreya Bodhisattva Mahasattva, if you possess these four factors, you will overcome any misdeeds that you have committed and accumulated. The Bodhisattva Mahasattva should continually read this sutra, recite it aloud, and reflect and meditate on it, doing so many times. Through this, the effects of negative conduct will not come about. Once the Blessed One said this, the whole assembly, including the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Maitreya, the monks, bodhisattvas, and the ranks of gods such as Sakra, were overjoyed and full of praise for what the Blessed One had taught. This concludes the Noble Mahayana Sutra entitled Teaching the Four Factors. This concludes the introduction video of the Sutra Teaching the Four Factors. See you in the next video.